So if you've watched the other two YouTube videos, you may be asking, well, do you really believe that Jesus was born December 25th? After all, don't we all know that that's an artificial date? And it was just made up to coincide with a pagan festival? Well, we don't really know whether Jesus was born on the 25th of December, but he was born somewhere in that time frame, in the winter months. We know that for the reasons I've already shared with you. But the date, December 25th, is not an arbitrary date, nor is it the result of some accommodation with ancient pagan festivals. The historical evidence that we have indicates to us that the date of December 25th, or its alternative, January 7th, were dates that were arrived at based on a calculation scheme in which ancient Christians, thinking that they were sure when it was that the angel appeared to Zacharias, the father of John the Baptist, calculated the conception of John, and then from the information in Luke's Gospel, the appearance of the angel to Mary and Mary's visit to Elizabeth, and then adding 9 months to that, calculated the birth of Jesus. Here's the basic scheme as the ancient Christians understood it. For reasons that we cannot fully validate today, they were of the opinion that John the Baptist's father, Zacharias, served as priest at the end of the festivals in the month of Tishri. That would be in the fall. And that he returned to his wife Elizabeth just about at the time of the fall equinox. If that bit of historical information that they had is accurate, then their whole calculation scheme works. If in fact John the Baptist was conceived somewhere around the time of the fall equinox, then when the angel appears to Mary, and Mary then visits Elizabeth in her 6th month, we are now at the spring equinox. And 9 months later takes us to the winter solstice. And December 25th, in the old Latin calendar, was winter solstice. So the ancients who came up with the date of December 25th did not choose it for symbolic reasons, nor as an accommodation to pagan festivals, but they chose it because they thought it was the literal, actual date when Jesus was born. Were they right? Maybe. Were they close? Certainly. What's interesting is there was no universal calendar system in the ancient world, and so those who were working off of the Western calendar system, the Roman system, came up with a December 25th date. Those who were working off of an Eastern Greek calendar system came up with the alternative date for Christmas, January 7th, in our calendar system. But they used the same calculation structure, presuming when the angel appeared to Zacharias and when John was conceived, and then simply doing the simple math of 9 months pregnancies to calculate the date of Christmas. So when we celebrate December 25th, we are celebrating a date that is approximately correct. It's somewhere in the right ballpark. And we are celebrating a date that the ancient Christians thought was exactly correct, given a set of assumptions, some of which I've shared with you, that they have. There's no reason to be embarrassed about celebrating December 25th as the birth of Jesus. We can't know from our historical sources the exact date, but it's an approximate date, and it's a date arrived at for historical reasons, not a date arrived at merely to accommodate a pagan calendar festival.